Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
I thought you would like it.
We have to come stop here sometime. The first one we come.
So you have never been here before then?
No, never been here.
This video is brought to you by Sutco Transportation. Sutco is hiring Class 1 drivers in British Columbia and Alberta. To apply, go to sutco.ca and use promo code QUANFAN to get an extra $100 on their first payday. Good morning.
It's definitely good evening.
Definitely good evening?
Yep.
Okay, let's go with evening.
7:15 p.m.
7:16 p.m. to be actually correct.
Don't make me bring up your phone and count the seconds.
How are you guys doing? Oh, I can't hear them.
No.
Oh, I was waiting for a response. Oh. Where are we?
Almost to Wenatchee.
Almost to Wenatchee. Highway 2. I guess we're on Highway 97 and on Highway 2. So we're on Highway 2 westbound and Highway 27 southbound. Weather report.
That says 24 degrees Celsius. Still, it's beautiful here. It's gonna be a lot of rain tomorrow.
A lot of rain today. I'm like, sure, we can record video later on. Okay, where's that? Oh, it must be there. Like, where's that vibration coming from?
We didn't get as much rain as we could have. We did have a pulse in, but that's about it.
Yeah, it's been cloudy all day. I'm like, no problem, let's record a video at the end of the day. It's cloudy, we'll be fine. We'll be driving into the sun now.
It didn't rain while we were loading the tarp.
Yeah, it stopped raining for us to load and tarp. Load and then reload again and then tarp. First he loaded me. Started loading me and I'm like, wait. We're breaking two laws right now. Have a reducible load on there and over length. You guys said the load was going to be 10 feet, 5 inches wide, and 60 feet long. That is the permit we have, and we had to get the permit a couple of days ago. Now, we are well over 1.5 feet over that. I guess not quite half. 1.25 feet over what my permit says the legal length is, and it's a reducible load. So, it's illegal. Well, there's the envelope clause. The envelope clause says you have to have one big panel that is the maximum of all the rest of the load. If you start the whole load with one panel, that's
One solid piece.
one solid piece. All the rest is on top of that solid piece, then you can legally do smaller, partial, reducible loads overhanging the back. As long as the bottom piece is one big solid piece, the maximum width of the load and the maximum length of the load. So you have to have that to be legal. And you're longer than 60 feet. You are now, they were 61 feet and 4 inches, something like that. Yeah, so I think 61 feet, 4 inches. I'm like, our permit allows for 60 feet. So he goes, okay, let me go talk to the office. came back, pulled apart the load, and restacked it. We're not over length at all, just over width. Had me all stacked, sent me to the tarping station, then came back with a couple more pieces. Here, let's throw these pieces up on top. Okay. Nope, now we're overweight. So we didn't nearly load all the stuff they wanted to load on top of it, but we ran out of weight. So why did we even attempt to do a legal length load if you can't even get legal length on here without going overweight? I don't know. It worked out. It just was time consuming.
Like took 3 bundles off?
But it took a lot more than 3 bundles off.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite a bit more than that. He left 2 bundles he didn't load us at first at all. Then he brought a couple extra from that load that we were supposed to have spread out. That front bundle, he went and tried to put that bundle on top, and it was like, nope, we're overweight now. And originally he says, we'll put this bundle on and then these on the back, and then we'll go back to the other yard and load more over there. We couldn't even load that first part.
Yep. It's like, nope, that happened.
I sent a picture to my boss. He made some quick phone calls as well, so I'm sure the phone calls got to the office before the forklift driver got to the office to have a conversation.
But on the plus side, I tried to do a tarping video.
Well, we'll see how that worked out.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys already saw that video. Probably release that one on the weekend if it works.
If it works, yeah. We'll see how it all goes.
Someone didn't make the corner. Took out some signing. I know I didn't even attempt to make the corner. Just drive over the top. I don't want to take signing out. Just stay away from the signing.
We're heading to a new place.
Where are we headed? Bothell?
Yeah.
Bothell. B-O-T-H-E-H-E-L-L. So B-O-T-H-E-L-L. Bothell. So it's a University of Washington site.
Kind of northeast of Seattle.
Yeah. It's right on the 405. Apparently the driver that we had in there today morning pulled the dunnage rack off of his trailer, so or the dunnage box that kind of hangs underneath the frame of the trailer, ripped his dunnage box right off, so they've given us new directions on how to get into the yard. Either way, I think it's going to get interesting.
I just wish it didn't have to rain tomorrow, because then I could help you.
There's 2 rain jackets in here. They said I could pull the tarps off if the weather was good. I'm like, looking at the forecast, Jess says no go. Don't pull tarps off.
It should be interesting because they said there's no parking site, so untarping will be not fun.
He said no overnight parking, but we'll see. Wenatchee. We're just kind of skimming the north end of Wenatchee. The rest of Wenatchee heads south. We're gonna head west, right into the sun.
I know you're used to it, but my brain's trying to catch up to the fact that I've already been in the U.S. today, and I was in Canada, and now I'm in the U.S. again.
Yeah, that's old. That's old news.
Yeah, but not for me. I don't even think I did that before. Not really.
Yeah, got to the border just before 8. There was a long line up there waiting for the border to open.
Well, that's a short lineup.
Yeah, that's a lineup. And then got loaded and headed this way. I stopped for fuel in Salmo, the home office, so topped off the tanks. We're gonna put half a tank now. So we'll have to consider tomorrow where to fuel up.
So the lineup. We had no problem coming back to the U.S. with Soyuz.
Yeah.
But the
Sorry.
line. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. The line to get back into Canada, going to a Soyuz, was not moving. There's drivers saying they were there for 35 minutes and haven't moved.
Yep. Hadn't moved for 35 minutes, the line. So something happened.
It was quite long. I was really glad we were not in that line.
Oh, got a green arrow. Go.
No, not the sun again.
I can't really move my visor down because I'm shooting video.
You need some new sunglasses.
I do need some new sunglasses. But I guess I could put these on anyway. Want to clean those for me?
I don't have anything with this smears. I'll try some of this maybe.
No, that's not. It's accent paper.
Oh. We need to buy some cloths. I think I have one in here in my sunglass case, but I can't sacrifice it for how dusty that was.
This is very dusty.
That's the only cloth I have.
So many bugs on there too. Seeing the ridges in the mountains like this with the sun hitting them is pretty cool though.
It's really interesting how the sun can change the mountain.
At different times of day, the mountain looks completely different because of the shadows it casts.
So I can't remember the last time I've been on Highway 2.
Oh yeah, of course it turns green right as I stop. I don't remember last time you've been on Highway 2 either. It's gotta be quite a few years.
I don't think I ever have been trucking.
Excuse me. Yeah, I don't think so either. Coming through Highway 22 maybe 2 or 3 times. in the big rig, and I don't think you've been with me any of those times. Drive over some beautiful mountains.
Well, I guess on the plus side, we stop right around the time it gets dark, so I won't miss much.
No. Go to bed just as it's getting dark, and then in the morning it'll be bright daylight again by the time we get moving. So we have to take 10 hours off. And we're kind of staying on top of a mountain overnight, so we won't be hot in the truck. Nice thing about sleeping on top of the pass.
Well, it's a few nights have been comfortable.
Yeah, woke up a little chilly today morning, but
Yeah.
not bad.
Not bad though. Kind of reminds you of the beginning of camping season when you go out, right? It's comfortable enough with camping, but the water's a little chilly.
Yep. Yep.
I was reading an article though about our snowpack levels. They're actually going higher because how cold the spring has been. The percentage is going up instead of down. It's not melting, it's behind 2 to 4 weeks.
To be clear, the snowpack is not getting higher, but the percentage of where it should have been melted, that percentage is getting higher.
Yeah.
Basically, the snow is melting, but it should be melted all the way down.
Yeah.
Melted a lot quicker, but it's slow. It's just not melting very quick, so it's going
Yeah.
down lower and lower and
So,
lower.
2 to 4 weeks behind of where it should be. And that is not necessarily good news going into the hot weather.
Hot weather's coming now, and it's all going to melt all at once, and flooding is going to be a thing. Okay, how long do we get to drive into the sun? I'm sure we'll turn one way or the other and don't have to go directly into the sun here, but basically the first time I've seen any traffic today.
Well, for a few hours.
Where else did we see traffic?
So he said a little. A little. And that's in a lot, it's in a little.
This is the most traffic we've seen all day. And I'm quite happy with this little traffic. Yeah, the shape of the load's really kind of a funny shape, so I can't get the tarp perfectly snugged in, which means it's ballooning out a little bit in a couple of spots. So the load is more like, well, 11.5 feet wide when the tarps are moving out. It's such a weird, awkward shape. It's nearly impossible to get everything snug in nice and tight. Well, we faced away from the sun for a few seconds. Yeah, sunset officially is 8:55 here, I think. Yep, 8:55 p.m.
You have to stop at 8.
What's that?
I'm trying to do math in my head. I can't see with my sunglasses. You have to stop at 8:48.
At 8:48, we're out of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's when I went on duty at 8:48. We're at 6:48 today morning. So, is my hand in the way? Is that comfortable? You're nice and cool.
No, I don't feel nice and cool.
That's hot. It's hot. The sun beating right into the front windshield like this. I've got the AC all the way up and it's not keeping up. Whoa! Like cars slamming on their brakes in my lane. Not dangerous at all. Especially driving into the sun where I can't see anything.
Checking out the water level.
Oh, the river.
Yep.
Pretty high. Not cresting yet, but it's pretty high. The trees on the islands are completely standing in the water.
Shade for a moment.
Yep, a couple of seconds of shade. These mountains in the background look pretty cool.
I do. Oh, this is a cascade.
Cascades, yeah. Pretty sure.
I think so.
So we're still on Highway 2 and on Highway 97. Highway 97 turns off here like in 5 miles. See if the scale's open. The scale's not open very often, but it can open every once in a while. It's not a surprise if it is open. We have 1 hour and 9 minutes left. Oh, 1 hour and 8 minutes left of drive time. Oh, you're lifting yourself up so you're not blinded from the sun.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the same thing. Lift. I'm sitting in a tall chair now. If I hit a bump too hard, I'm definitely going to hit the top of the...
You definitely would. I might even though. This is the bonus of these chairs. The seats. We can go
Just
up
add a little
higher.
air, sit a little higher, and you don't get blinded as much.
And my feet can still touch the floor.
Pedals feel like they're in the wrong spot though now. Sitting up too high.
I don't have a magic solution for you.
At this rate, I'm not even going to be able to see if the scale's open or not.
Oh. It's too blinding.
Too blinded. We get to drive through the Barbarian village, town.
See, I don't remember that at all. Not even in our personal vehicles. I don't know if we've ever been this way.
Maybe not. Could have been. I've been with a personal vehicle. I just don't know if you've been with those times.
I think we usually take Highway 20 in. So
Yeah,
Highway,
because Highway 20 is very scenic.
yeah.
It feels nice being in the shade for a bit. Okay, let's see. Are those lights flashing? I would say no. Hard to tell, but I'm going to go with no. I think we're closed. Highway 97 is the right lane, and the Highway 2 is the left lane. Normally we turn off over here in 97 over Blewett Pass. But we're going to take Stevens Pass today. Stevens Pass is home to one of the world's longest railroad tunnels.
Oh,
For sure, North America's longest railroad tunnel. Or at least it was when it was built. I'm not doing 60. There's no way. That sign is wrong. My GPS is 51, and my e-log said 81 kilometers. Maybe there's a car behind us coming up fast. Leavenworth, 4 miles. That's the Bavarian city, town. You can see the tourist trap stuff starts here already.
part of the Cascade Loop. So those are the Cascade Mountains.
I think you're gonna like this town.
Well, if it's not bright, I can see it.
I think we do a hard turn south to get into the town, so it shouldn't be too blinding. And the rest of today is going to be pretty much all climbing. Even tomorrow morning we're going to have climbing left.
Yeah, I saw quite the chain up areas. I was looking for pole hoops. I had enough of that song for the day. So say excuse me.
So just resetting my seat. feel like you've fallen into a European town somewhere?
Yep. I have a feeling most of the town is off the highway.
No, we get to drive through downtown.
Oh, okay.
A lot of town is off the highway, but we get to drive through downtown. They'll come in there.
I had a feeling you were going to say that.
Sehr gut. You see a lot of German names.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful view, too, of the mountains around.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the style of the buildings, it's really cool.
Very German feeling.
It's definitely, if you're looking for, like, even like a chain store, right? It blends in the way they've done their buildings.
Yep, gas stations,
Restaurants and stuff, they all blend
name
in.
brands have blended right in. Yep.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I thought you would like it.
We have to come stop here sometime in a personal vehicle.
So you have never been here before, then?
No, never been here. But I want to come back.
It's a tremendous tourist trap.
Yeah, but you can do those once in a while.
Yep. I agree.
I think you have to do some of them at least once. Like there's unwritten rules for certain ones. I personally would plan it out not to be here on a festival weekend, though.
Yeah. Pick out a slow weekend. Bratwurst.
And you're definitely coming with me. Your German will help me.
My German will help me. Or help you.
Yep.
There.
Okay, let's turn around and go back again.
It's pretty cool, especially that one side street there.
Yeah.
Is that like a railroad? They're building like a cog railroad or something? Wenatchee National Forest.
Okay, a little messy.
Scenery doesn't stop looking cool here.
I can't see the top of the mountains and keep going. Oh wow, the rivers are going.
That's a raging torrent if you want to do some whitewater rafting or kayaking. She'll do.
saw there's lots of waterfalls here too.
He wants photos. It's pulled over in the.
Yep, this is definitely not familiar to me. Definitely not.
It's a gorgeous drive. Good, I brought you on a couple of new highways today this week.
You have. I'm loving that. I get to see new stuff without paying for it.
Yeah.
We don't mention the big moose we saw today.
Oh, we did see a huge moose today.
He was huge.
Yeah, that was just west of
Greenwood?
Greenwood. Yep.
Yeah. Where I was not expecting to see a moose at all.
Never seen one there before.
He was enjoying the mud.
Yeah, he was in a big mud puddle.
Like, he was big. Like, it was definitely a male. He was big.
It looked like he rolled over in the mud a couple times. His wool, everything is just covered in mud. Probably trying to stay cool.
Yep. It was totally awesome. Now back to the scenery.
Oh, the scenery doesn't stop. Excuse me. The scenery doesn't stop for a while here. It's a beautiful drive.
Well, I'm content. Now that the sun's out of my eyes, I get to enjoy it. I have to say I'm a fan of the east to west highways in Washington. Like Highway 20, Highway 14, Highway 2 now, like
Yeah.
the east to west highways are really worth it.
All the east to west have to go over mountain ranges.
Yep,
All the north to south follow valleys.
yep.
Although, like the valleys yesterday going north to south were beautiful too.
But it was in Idaho.
Yeah.
See, I was careful with saying east to west in Washington. I was careful.
Some nice waterfalls there.
And that one yesterday was awesome as well. It was 95, you said?
Yeah, that was Highway 95 in Idaho. Hell's Canyon and White Bird and Grade. I've shown that on video quite a bit. I mean, not quite a bit, but I've seen. YouTube has seen those roads. Highway 2, on the other hand, I think I've run it 2 or 3 times. For sure 3 times, yeah. Here's a beautiful waterfall here too. That's a man-made waterfall. Dam the water off to try to prevent flooding.
Deer.
Oh, hi, dear.
What's a tall order trying to call yourself the Alps?
Fudge.
Oh no, you gotta say that now, what fudge?
Now you see why they can have flash flood warnings over here for the next couple of days. Rain coming in.
That's pretty much all of Washington they were warning it for. We'll see what happens. Waterfall like that. Oh.
Yeah, I've never come through here in spring before like this, so it's the highest I've ever seen this river, and I haven't seen those little waterfalls on the side in the past. So
I don't think you can before this really without running into snow. You have to kind of have the perfect time of year.
They keep this open winter long.
Yeah, I saw that with the Google images. I know we took Highway 20 once. Time of year. You can see all the waterfalls. It's really awesome. I think I'll try counting all the waterfalls on that trip.
Sure, good luck.
Yeah, I think I gave up.
Pretty sure you have to get a park pass to stop at these pullouts and stuff.
Yeah, it's usually only like $20, so
Hiking.
it's not bad.
I'd probably want to spend a couple of days RVing through this park.
Oh yes, for sure.
Water campground.
I suspect there's wildlife around here besides deer.
There's probably a lot of wildlife in this park. Road opens up a little bit more here as we leave the Wenatchee River behind. That's just a beautiful section to drive there along the river.
Mm-hmm.
pretty hard climbing because I can't get up to speed limit. I mean, we're max weight for US, but still, it feels like the roads are flat. Hey, we hit the speed limit. For a second we did.
I'm not for sure you saw long light was out of sight anymore.
Just gonna keep an eye on all the bridges and stuff and see if 14 feet would be feasible. Before we maxed out in weight, the forklift driver was asking if he could load me higher. It's like, he goes, you have a Canadian permit, right? I'm like, I do. So we could load 14 feet high? I'm like, we could. We never got close. But when I changed GPS, well, I guess just changed GPS to 14 feet high, and then it routed us a different route, not this way. So I want to see if there's any bridges that are less than 14 feet high, or if the GPS is wrong. I think we do have a tunnel tomorrow.
Is more and more exciting.
Why?
We get a tunnel, like fun.
It's 16 degrees outside. Like, it's starting to feel cooler inside here. It's not so boiling, but as we're climbing, it's dropped a full 10 degrees Celsius already, because we were at 26 there at the bottom.
Not very 24, but I don't remember.
Yeah, it went up. It was 24 before Wenatchee, and after Wenatchee, I think it went up to 26.
I wasn't paying attention all the way in.
These look like meadows where, you know, a moose would hang out, or an elk.
Or a bear.
Or a bear would be grazing grass. Cool looking old diner. 60s, 70s diner. Those mountains are still snow covered for sure. We might use the bunk heat tonight. AC blowing on the max, and then 2 hours later up the mountain, turn the heater on.
At least we wear thick blankets and stuff still. Keep us warmer.
We're almost to the summit. But we're almost to the end of our hour too.
That's your problem. You started the videos early.
I guess so. Not the summit is all that exciting to look at. The most exciting stuff is down here. I mean, we've passed the most exciting stuff already.
If you say so.
Going down on the other side is kind of fun too. But, wide load's going to be interesting.
Oh.
Some narrow roads down that way.
But you like a challenge.
Yeah, we're going to have to be careful tomorrow morning. I've slept in that rest area before.
Pretty empty.
Very empty. Sun Creek. Nason Creek, Nason. Delay of 5 or more vehicles, must use turnout. We're paying attention to behind us and there's nobody there. I believe that's an RV up front that we're catching up with. Another 15-20 minutes to the summit, so I think we'll let you guys go. This is a fun drive, something very different.
Yes.
I know Jess is really enjoying it.
Very much.
I'm enjoying Jess is enjoying it. Well, we'll see what tomorrow brings. We do have a plan tomorrow. What's the plan tomorrow?
You know, if I say it's going to change, do you really want me to jinx you?
Yes, we'll let it be all a surprise.
Okay. But it depends on how quick they unload us here.
Yeah. Let's see how fast they unload us tomorrow morning. Then we'll go from there. See how it goes. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for supporting us. Really, really appreciate it. A huge thank you to the members and the people that have given us the thanks button on the below as well. Really appreciate those. And of course, most of all, I really appreciate everyone that made it to the end of these videos. So, thank you. Thank you, thank you. We are out of here. You guys rock.
Adios.